Good afternoon once more, my beautiful Astrolites, one and all. Welcome back to my show. On this segment, it is more to do with basically what happened to me the other day at work, or whatever happens all the other days as well. But anyway, so the other day, I go straight from first job, working the studio. Sometimes I wouldn't really call it the first job. Sometimes I go to the theater first, but anyway, uh, I go from the yoga studio first the other day. Hi, Lovey. And I get to the theater, and if you're like me, you work two or so jobs plus. You don't have time to really stock up on anything. You don't have time to go to a grocery store. You have to catch the bus, the light rail, what have you. And if some of you are going, well, that's why I carry snacks already before I go to my two or three jobs. Congratulations, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who have to have a struggle of not being able to get the necessary nutrients they need in order to complete their other jobs. So, if you already have snacks full, protein, what have you, if you already have bags of that, whatever, uh, this is not for you. This is for the people who don't really have enough time to stop anywhere to get something to eat and just be like, all right, let's get through the day, everybody. I'm not one of those people. And I get to work, and I don't clock in just yet. You know, I was actually looking over to see if the manager was around so that I can sneak off to the kitchen and make something to eat. And he was in the kitchen already, sadly. And even if he wasn't, he's a chill guy and everything. I think he takes his job a little too seriously at times. Much like yesterday. He was like, you're not supposed to be in the kitchen unless you're clocked in, this, that, and the other. I'm just like, okay, if you are at least on the schedule, technically you are working that day. You are just not officially clocked in, which should be able to grant you a privilege of being able to make something to eat. And if you work somewhere that has a kitchen or a snack bar, whatever it is, uh, you guys share my pain on this one. So of course I had to play it off because I wasn't going to make a big deal out of it. I wasn't going to be like, technically I'm on the schedule, so making myself a little something to eat is not going to do this and that. I'm more professional, you know, but sometimes I just rather not be. That's how frustrating it is. That's why I always encourage people to be their own boss, their own individual owner, because life's too short to be serving hand and foot to others, you know what I mean? It's like you need to go out and do it for you. Do it for your family, and working underneath somebody, it's not all it's cracked up to be, even if they are chill. Because sometimes, like I said the other day, he took his job a little too seriously. And one of my other managers did too, but it wasn't with me. Let me tell you what happened actually. So I'm scheduled to do the podium, and these kids come up. I rip their tickets. Excuse me. I rip their ticket stubs, and I don't notice it till the last second. This kid is sneaking in food under his sweater. and he had to be Jack Skellington skinny. I mean, I don't know what it is with this kid or any of these kids really. As soon as he walked past me, he was like, "Yeah, I got past." I'm just like, "Okay, first of all, you uh, what so and so, you know I can hear you, right?" And one of my bosses actually caught wind of that, and apparently he was sneaking in pre-bagged popcorn. And that wasn't the only thing. Like sometime later, he ran into the same kid again, and he was telling me about it. He was like, um, how did he say it? Oh, okay, I remember. And so he was basically telling me how he had Doritos stuffed in his pants, and the kid wanted to be smart about it. He was like, "Oh, I'm a little chubby." I'm just like, well, no, not me, but my boss was like, "No, I'm a little chubby," and he was telling me all of this stuff. But I'm just like, point of the matter is if you work as hard as I do, you shouldn't have to put up with all that. And powers that be are cheap at my job. They won't splurge for 2-ply toilet paper. They won't. Uh, they're penny pinchers basically. They won't put out a sign that says restrooms this way or whatever. It's like before I can even tell the customer, they look up and they see it's right behind me. And I'm just like, I'm so sick of this job. If you guys didn't hear me, I was saying I'm so sick of this job. Like I wish I was doing the studio full time, but in order for me to take the classes for that, I have to go through a firm, which is a credit line or corporation, however you put it. They have an app, and she sent me the link to go through a firm to get set up. And as soon as I was done, a firm was pretty much like, "We are sorry, but your credit is not eligible to do so and so at this time." I'm just, I'm fed up, Astralites. I've been fed up for quite some time, but on the upside, it's coming to an end sooner or later. But today, I'm actually in a good mood because I actually picked up a shift for later tonight. Yay me! But yeah, I'm happy about it. And tomorrow, I get to see the new Demon Slayer movie, English dub. If you got a problem with that, I don't care. I like the American actors better. But yeah, it should be a good day tomorrow. I'm actually on the clock for core power as well. So 2 days in a row this week. And I also get paid this week, so that's also good. But back to what I was saying. Those are the reasons why it's better just to be your own boss, why it's important to have a savings. So that way you can look at your bank account and and I don't necessarily suggest that you actually say this, but you'll pretty much be like, hi, higher ups. Just wanted to let you know. Yeah, I know they should let me eat. I'm over it though. I'm just like, you know what? When I'm my own boss, I can eat whatever I want. But anyway, what I suggest you don't do is when you look at your bank account and you have more than enough to start your own business, don't go into your job at being like, "Hello, higher ups. I just wanted to let you know you all suck. I resign. The end." I don't, I don't want you guys to have to do that. As much fun as that would be, if you guys are that confident, or I should say, overly confident to do that because you know you're not gonna actually look back at them and just be like, "Oh, I'm sick of this job, and I'm sick of, him, her, they, them, whatever." Uh, I don't necessarily condone it, so good luck to you. I mean, don't I don't suggest you do that. I wanted to do that at my last job, but I was being professional about it. I was saying, "I resign." And it was so stupid because I had to write an official letter saying uh, that I had to resign. Like, I didn't give specific reasons, but I had to write a like freaking what is this the college essay? I have to write a paper of why I want to quit this job. Seriously, it's like I don't know. In my opinion, I just believe it's because the managers don't do the resignation work anymore. Like, I don't know what that was about. I'm just like, whew. And I was beyond frustrated after I got home. I was really mad, upset. Uh, all in a word, livid. I would say would be the appropriate word for it. Because after I was done with the two jobs, I had to pick up something from Target. They didn't have what I wanted, so I had to wait till morning to get it. And after that, I had to go to the house, pick up something, go grocery shopping, and come back to the house. It was, oh man, it was not my night last night. I'm just gonna tell you right now, it was so exhausting. But yeah, that's pretty much why I say it's better to work for yourself. You can set your own hours. You can eat whenever you feel the need to before you get back out there. You can, well, in some occasions, you can hire people if you want, or you can just gung ho yourself. Um, well, I mean, that's kind of a gung ho means work together. So I'm sorry about that. I just meant to say, you can work together gung ho, or you can just be on your lonesome doing your own thing. However you want to do it, just as long as you don't, um, just as long as you don't feel the need that you have to work underneath somebody else just to make a few $100s per week or every other week, actually. But in my occasion, or excuse me, in my situation, that's why I'm putting money away almost every day. I wish it was every single day, but you know, sometimes stuff gets in the way. But anyway, that's why I believe it's better to be your own boss. It's better to work for yourself because remember, life's too short to have to serve hand and foot to people, especially people who are ungrateful. You know, that kid I was talking about, that was the first kid. There was another kid who was like, "Hey, can you do this?" He was whispering to me or just s- low low down talking to me about pulling a prank on his buddies, saying, "Hey, only a few tickets came out. Could you hide the last one?" I'm just like, "Oh, I'm going to lose my temper right now if this kid does not get away from me." Because I don't like people being this close to my ear. It's like, don't let the don't let the easygoing persona fool you. I'm just trying to get through the day. When in fact, I am highly irritated at that point. So, okay, I'm just about to wrap it up. So pretty much that's all I got for you astrolites, just food for thought. So uh it's better to be your own boss, your own individual. Remember what I said. Hopefully you guys learned a lot from this experience. I love you all. Talk soon. Bye.